Welcome to the quarantine zone. A lot of things have changed here, including me being by myself now. I don't have my normal cameraman, director, prompter, man of many talents. Milan is actually at home, unfortunately, feeling a little bit ill himself. So I've been left to hold down the ship here and make sure that we still get some great content out. So during this time, there is a lot of talk about what's happening with businesses in general. The real estate market is for sure being impacted by everything that's happened with the total shutdown of almost everything. People are still out in the street, but they're being extra cautious about a lot of things, including how they're seeing homes and whether or not they're going to see homes at all. Open houses now are being canceled all over the place, and even showings are down. We're going to find out today and tomorrow whether or not homes are even selling anymore, but that's yet to be seen. I don't doubt that they will continue to sell. There are a few things that we have to worry about for sure, which would include if there's if the lawyers aren't able to actually go and do their jobs, and let's say that there was a bank shut down. And the one thing that was brought to my attention, which I didn't really think about until it was said, but what if the land registry actually shut down and then titles couldn't be transferred? So there's a lot of stuff that we're going to see over the next little while about how the real estate market is affected, how the trade of properties is affected more specifically. In the meantime, I'm not one to sit on my hands. So what I've really engaged in is really doubling down on something that I've always believed in, is that this, as well as so many other industries, are going to be going digital. All of the information that we're putting out, all the advertising, our know-how that's going out in the world is all going to go digital, as is a lot of the other parts of the business. This is why I spend so much time and energy on making sure that my marketing is really up to speed and above and beyond what anybody else is doing, because I know that a lot of shoppers are starting their process online, and even some of them are finishing online, having never stepped foot inside the property. So a couple of things that I'm doing during this quarantine time to make sure that my business is going to come out the other end stronger, as well as being able to do business now while this quarantine is happening. There's a few things that I've put in place so that so that things can continue on as normal as possible. So the first thing I want to chat about is Monday.com. This is an outstanding program, which I wish I had have started using when I saw their very first advertisement come into my news feed. If you're running, even you're a sole proprietor business, Monday.com is a fantastic way to organize yourself, not to mention any other team members that you have. So at the beginning of this video, I mentioned my assistant Milan. He's at home. He's not feeling well, and we're in a quarantine time here. We're closed off, but I'm still able to communicate with him and get things done thanks to Monday.com. We've scheduled out all of our systems in a way that we can copy, paste, checklist, and keep each other up to date. So as my team grows, I can just change who's responsible for the different tasks, and we can continue on as normal with very little training for that new person. So Monday.com, number one biggest thing that I've taken out of this shutdown of business is this opportunity for me to really streamline what I'm doing on the back end. In terms of meeting people face to face, because this is something that, while now is something that you don't really want to be doing, even as we go into the future, meetings, face-to-face meetings are going to become fewer and fewer. I do believe that being able to communicate electronically in a really meaningful way is important. And so Zoom, which is not it's not very new, but it's a great program to interface with people over the internet. Face-to-face meetings, it's fantastic. I can tie in different people from different time zones, different places around the world, to be able to have really meaningful conversations about real estate or whatever. So the second thing that I want to do with that, and I'm open to suggestions, please do comment here, is some way for me to share my screen and have a video chat. I've looked into a couple of different platforms. I haven't decided on one yet, but I think that that's something that's going to be really important for my business going forward. So then from a social media perspective, getting these videos out there, there's a few things that I've really started to use and I love and I want to tell you about. So the first one is Hootsuite. So being able to take my videos and put them into a program that puts them out at very specific times and days. So if I shoot 4 or 5 videos, I don't want to upload them all at the same time. I can spread them out over the course of a few days. And we schedule out over a month's worth of content at a time. So that we can stay relevant for the people that we're talking to without having to shoot videos and upload every day at, say, 6 o'clock. The last thing, and this is a new one that I'm working on, is a way that I can connect with the people I already know. And so we're looking at doing video emails, which are very difficult to do. There's only really 2 places that I've found that we can do it. The one is BombBomb, which I'm still yet to try it out, and I've heard amazing things about it. What this allows you to do is shoot a video, compress it, and then send it to somebody so that they can check out whatever it is you're doing. Maybe in my case, it's doing a home viewing while they're at work, and I can point out all of the highlights and the lowlights of a particular home. This is what we like, this is what I don't like, this is what it looks like. So you don't have to rely on the photos that are provided. It's also great for just doing general updates and keeping in contact. I think I could see myself using this to maybe send a message to my wife at work to say, I love you, babe. The second thing is that I'm looking at is Dub, which is a very similar program, but it's free, which I love. I love free. I'm still yet to sort of figure out how to use these platforms, but I will check back in. I hope you enjoyed. Stay safe, stay germ-free. Social distancing is a thing. I'm here by myself right now in the office just for a very short period of time, and I'm not going to see anybody while I'm here.